Hi, everyone. So let's use the big picture oracle system to get your current energies, but also to determine if there is something that you don't know or something that you don't see. The big picture oracle system is a really good way to find those energies that perhaps are hidden from you. So I'm going to do a 5 by 3 spread. So we have the mountain, the man, the tower, the pig, the garden, the handshake, the book, the rose, the coffin, the train, the road, the rider, the letter, the mouse, and the house. Underneath everything is the bouquet. So I do feel like this may have to do with your spiritual gifts, or perhaps using your spiritual gifts in order to determine what it is that you're not really seeing clearly or something that you don't know. So with the rose being right at the center of the reading, I feel like there is someone new in your energy. And it could be a man because the man card showed up here, but it doesn't have to be. The man card can just represent another person in this system. But with the rose, it's a very new type of feeling that's coming off of this person. So perhaps it's someone that you've really just kind of met, but you don't know a lot about them yet, but you know that you're attracted to them. You know, you find them interesting. You know, you find them intriguing. So, but in these two corners, I'm seeing the mountain and the home. So there is some kind of blockage about allowing this person into your inner circle. So this is giving me the feeling that your ancestors, your spirit guides, are really helping, almost protecting you from this person, because I do get the sense that this person might not be who you think they are, that whatever ideas or images you have of this person that perhaps you have projected onto them doesn't really match up with who they actually are. So, but we'll go through this spread one area at a time. I like to start by looking at this central row here. And we did already talk about the rose being in the central energy, that this is someone who's new to you, because I know this because we have the handshake and the book. So this is someone that you've recently met, and with the book, you don't know a lot about them yet. In your near future, what's happening here is I see an ending and you escaping something. And I'm getting this vibe from this mountain too, that you're being protected from this person. So if there's a person in your energy who you recently met, and this could be in any context, it could be a business context, it could be friendship, it could be relationships, it could be love interests. Make this make sense for you. But if there is a person whom you have just recently met that you're getting sort of intuitive hits, because we saw the bouquet here, which is about your spiritual gifts. If you're getting intuitive hits about this person, then that probably means there's a reason for you to trust that. Because I do see in the future that you're putting an end to this and you're getting the heck out of there. Right now, it feels like your ancestors and spirit guides are getting in the way, are causing blockages between the two of you, so that this person can't access you more than maybe you would allow them to right now. Your ancestors are saying, no, we're not really going to let that happen. But I get the sense that you already know a lot of this, because the question that we're asking is, what do you not know, or what don't you see? And I can see that you already know that this person you're getting hits about this person to maybe not let them in, or maybe go slowly about letting them in. Because you can see with the mouse and the house here, you can see that this person may be pretending to be something that they're not. The mouse card can also be a card of lack. So perhaps you think that they may be presenting themselves to have more than they actually have, or they could be presenting themselves to have less than they actually have. So for example, if this is someone who is coming in asking to borrow money from you because they don't have any, there is a message coming through that says, well, I think maybe that's not the case, that they're pretending to have less than they do. So make that part make sense for you. But that's what this mouse is telling me. If we look at the 3 by 3 picture here, right in the center of the reading, we are seeing this man card come in a diagonal with the mouse. So again, it's like this lack mentality or this lack presentation. This person may be saying to you that they don't have enough, but then I'm also seeing the pig and the rider, which tends to be a really greedy energy that's entering our realm. So what I have from this is that this is really perhaps a very greedy person who's just coming in to see what they can get from you, what they can take from you. With this letter card being here, this is telling me that you are a very strong communicator, but because it's also coming in with the Tower, I feel that this is strong communication through meditation. So in other words, your intuitive abilities, signs from your ancestors and guides, signs from the astral realm, things that you really know how to tap into are really supporting you right now. And I do get the sense that you are gathering this information. I just saw 555 too. But you're really getting a lot of information, a lot of intuitive downloads about this person. So, but I think that what you don't see, what you don't know is this pig and this garden. So it feels like this person may be part of a bigger community of perhaps greedy people, or they belong to communities of people who have a lot. So in other words, it's kind of like what we were saying before, that this person is presenting themselves to be maybe destitute or in need of something, but really they belong to a country club. So make that part make sense to you, but there is something there that you don't know about this person and how they use their resources and where that money goes or who they might be giving their money to with the pig and the garden. And what you don't see with the road and the rider is that this person is preparing to leave. This person is preparing to leave your life. They're here to get something. And these cards are telling me that once they get that, they're going to be ready to go. But this is telling me that you have so many intuitive hits coming through you now and so strongly that you're going to put an end to it and escape and not give them anything before this person has a chance to take from you and then disappear on you. So I also like to read these two arrows. There's a downward pointing arrow here and an upward pointing arrow here. So if we start with this downward pointing arrow, we can see that there are blockages, things that are unknown to you, but using your intuition, you're going to put an end to whatever this person or this community is. And then if we do the upward facing arrow, we see that there is the road. So this is your decision to really understand what you don't know and get those intuitive hits before this person can take from you so that you can put an end to that and really keep them protected from your inner circle, which is what this house is representing. So the cards are really repeating themselves in the sense that this is definitely someone you don't know very well. They're trying to present themselves to be someone that they're not because they want to get something from you. But you're going to figure it out before you even give them anything at all. So there you go. There is your big picture oracle reading for what you don't see or what you don't know. Please let me know how this was resonant for you. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.